A warm welcome to the fast, the furious and the downright curious. This is Bike Racing Without Mercy, and today is a training video where I'm going to start the process of remediating some of the many deficiencies we discovered during my first race on Zwift for YouTube. Now it's clear from the race that I need to build on both my base fitness but also to be much better able to cope with some of the power surges that occur frequently during any race. And today, and earlier on this week, I selected a training session from Zwift's programs that I hope will contribute handsomely to just that. Having failed miserably in my first race to cling on in the breakaway, in today's training video I embark on 2 hard training sessions aimed at helping aspiring bike racers cope with sudden surges in power. Now I completed the first of the sessions on Tuesday, and you'll see it on your screen right now. But for 30 very hard minutes, it saw me undertaking 265 watts for 2.5 minutes and 350 watts for 30 seconds for a total of 10 repetitions. Now, I forgot to hit record for the in-game footage, so we're going to work in some of the suffering I encountered right now for your pleasure. Just coming to the first 350 watt marker, being rounded up, and I'm being requested to uplift my RPM. Now ERG mode is on, so it's setting the resistance that I'll need to achieve versus the suggested RPM in order to hit the 350 watts. First rep feels very nice in all honesty. Just coming through towards the second of the 350 watts under Admiralty Arch, where I actually started my first job in London. You can see the marker now. I'll up the revolutions. Trying to stay very relaxed, keep the shoulders nice and loose. Focus on the pedal strokes. So, I'm just coming up to the 5th of the 350 watt efforts, and certainly my mood's a little less jolly than it was earlier. Trying to get the heart rate back down in the 2.5 minutes at 265 watts. But gradually fighting a losing battle on the heart rate front. Just about to go through the 5th marker, 350 now. Taking care not to let up on the revolutions as they come down to 265, because I don't want ERG to grind me to a halt. ERG mode is very much like Jacob Rees-Mogg and the European Research Group. If you don't keep hitting it with a big stick, ultimately it will paralyse you and grind you to a halt. Enough of the Brexit analogies, I think. Just ending the 9th of the 265 watt recoveries. The level of concern is high. I'm going to film to the end. Enjoy the faces. Ninth set of 350. Remaining vigilant for ERG as I come to 265. Whoa. Try and get the heart rate down. Lots of lactic acid, all kinds of lactic acid. Come on, deep breaths. That's it, get the pedal strokes nice. 177 heart rate. Then it's my turn at the front of the lead out straight. Final 30 seconds. And into recovery. That was very hard. Feels very nice, in all honesty. Heart rate peaked about 180. Make mental note not to do that. Not just a protein shake and coffee again. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I certainly did. Anyway, today, Thursday, I'm looking for some progression. So for the same 30 minutes, I'm looking to undertake 265 watts for 2 minutes and 350 watts for 30 seconds, repeating 12 times rather than 10. So less recovery, more surges. Now I'm just back from a 30-minute strength training session at the gym where I focused on front squat and single leg deadlift. And the guys at IGL Films are now going to work in some footage from that. Now the reason I love front squat is because it's a very athletic move that helps me build up my flexibility, but also my core strength and my thigh strength. In particular, the front of the thigh, the quad. I love the single leg deadlift because it helps develop strength in my posterior chain. In particular, the back of the leg, the hamstring, the glute, and obviously the back. And that's quite helpful for cycling because it's a quad dominant sport, but the hamstring and the glute plays a really important role in developing both strength and a nice pedal stroke. Today's training session is going to be a really tough one because as for the session on Tuesday, it's aimed at helping me get better at coping with the power surges I encounter during a race, where I have to cope with 350 to 400 watts for short periods of time, but then recover at or around my threshold. So today I'm seeking a little bit of inspiration from another of my bike racing heroes, the smooth talking Scot, David Miller. Now you'll see David Miller on TV, ITV Channel 4, commenting on the Grand Tour La Vuelta, where he imparts a massive range of knowledge bombs and sublime insights into the world of pro cycling in his velvety tones. Now David is an excellent time trial rider, and in his book Racer, Life on the Road as a Pro Cyclist, he describes a team time trial when he was with Garmin and Bradley Wiggins was their GC contender. And during that time trial they lost 2 of their riders really early on, and that meant the remaining 5 riders had to spend a hell of a lot more time on the front pushing out a hell of a lot more watts and energy. And they managed to survive, coming in second. And today's a little bit like that, because I'll be having to do 12 sets at 265 watts and 12 sets at 350 watts, i.e. less recovery and a hell of a lot more time at the higher watt threshold. Coming to the first of the 350 watt markers, all's well. Upping the power, DRG mode, taking care of the required resistance. Come back down to 265.
Third set at 350 watts. Trying to keep my heart rate down with deep breaths. Back to 265. So, just finishing my sixth set at 265. It's noticeably a lot harder. Coming towards the sixth set at 350. Trying to maintain deep breathing. Nice relaxed shoulders. Back down to the seventh set at 265. Eighth set at 350. Coming to a YouTube channel near you. Going through now. Back to 265. Vigilant, 3RG, paralysing me. Okay, coming up to the 11th set at 350. The level of concern is high. Eleventh set now. 12 at 265. PRG nearly stopped me there. Lactic acid high. Heart rate high. One minute 30 to go. Final 12, set of 350. Feeling good. Adrenaline. I need to warm down. Now, if you don't want to race on Zwift and you like your spin classes, I gotta tell you, that is one hell of a spin class. There's all kinds of different training that's available on Zwift Companion or in Zwift's own training section. So if spinning's your thing, go and check it out. Now that was extremely tough, and I'm super happy to have completed it because it's progression, and also I did a tiny little bit to live up to the name of David Miller. Now this is not advice. You do whatever it is that you want to do, but whoever you are and whatever you do, please remember to live, thrive and subscribe.